This is Zenith. This is the world of Fire Emblem Heroes. If you zoom the camera out, if you pan the camera out, this is actually what Zenith looks like. Oh yes, so okay, so back to Fire Emblem Heroes. We have new back to the waifus. We have a new type of seasonal banner coming tonight. I'm just assuming it's new because they haven't done a seasonal banner this time of year before. And based on the promo image they gave us for the Feh Channel, I personally suspect that the banner will be like ninja themed, which is just kind of funny because that was like my first guess after the pirate banner. For some reason, pirates and ninjas get paired a lot in different forms of media. Once the Feh Channel starts, no election news. Alright, as soon as it's 10 o'clock, safe space gets activated. I don't want any news in my chat. None whatsoever. I don't care if every state gets called. Finally, the news that matters.
Hello, summoners. It's the middle of fall here and there's a chill in the air. But I was able to gorge on gourds during the Harvest Festival, so I'm feeling warm inside. Speaking of squash, did you know that you can make a tomato squash stew in the 8th Resort? You should whip some up.
No spoilers for the banner.
I, Feh, have once again gathered some exciting news to share.
I went to the banner unit. Silence!
Get ready for the latest information on the Fire
Silence in the room.
It's time for Feh Channel. Let's get started.
I've decided to never spend orbs again, so no matter what it is, I'm safe.
This.
Looks like I was right.
Ta-da!
Ah,
The special heroes joining us this time are here for a ninja festival, and I snuck some info on them. I'll introduce them one by one.
Being a ninja has its perks. If the enemy can't read your movements, they don't know where to guard.
Zahark is cool.
It's Z-Hark from the Fire Emblem.
Or Z-Hark.
His ninja garb draws
Is he? Oh, he's a sword unit.
formal attire, but I think the look works for him. He's also carrying swords.
Gonna pause. The Tellius seasonals still very tiresome. Every single banner now. It's very annoying.
For a ninja.
You're right, Brave Weapon. He has ×4.
I can move more easily in these clothes, so now I am more useful to Light Yarn. That is all I can ask.
Here's Levitain from Fire Emblem Heroes. She joins the battle in a ninja outfit that fits with the style of Moosebell.
He looks really cool, actually, just because of the different art style. He looks like a completely new artist. That's actually really cool.
Those masks are
Why is she flying, though?
She's probably trying to master her ninja.
Oh, I noticed she has attack defense rain.
To leg yarn.
Perhaps someday I'll be able to let my
What's his name?
and enjoy a festival like this.
That's Sue's kid, right?
Next up, it's
No, I was completely wrong. It's Navarre.
the Emblem game.
He's a lance unit.
That outfit really suits him. It looks like he's wielding a pair of lances instead of his usual swords. I wonder if he'll be showing off some masterful lance work this time.
I think I was thinking of like the other Nomad character from FE6. It's not Sue's kid.
Hoshido's ninja are
Oh, it's Hana.
masters of their art. But who's to say a samurai can't learn their trade?
And yeah, I think these are like new inheritable Brave weapons.
It's Hana from the Fire Emblem Fates games.
That's cool.
Hoshido is famous for their ninja, of course, so this isn't an unfamiliar.
I like this artist.
for her.
I think this is the artist that does
The
Selkie.
functional
Could be
outfit.
wrong.
She definitely looks ready for this festival. That colorful pair of axes sure catches the eye. This is it. Yes, what she said. And
Ian, I think Ian called it. This is very funny.
finally, it's Lynn and Florina from the Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade game. They make their appearance as a duo hero.
When was our last Lin alt? I guess it was over a year ago, right?
Ibn Sakei.
If you don't count the Resplendent.
Florina's dressed in the style of the Pegasus Knight.
Oof.
They're wielding shuriken, and the ninja look suits them both.
They look really cool though.
You know, Florina was invited into Lindis's Legion to continue her training as a Pegasus Knight.
And she gets a brave dagger.
Invited too. special summoning event.
I like how they're really
Which starts no
like Zahark and Navarre are just really small in the foreground.
Hana will also join your
Oh,
if you
that's
earn
cool.
enough points in the Tempest Trials Plus event.
I didn't realize Hana would be the free unit.
All of the special heroes this time are dual wielding their weapons.
Yeah, I like Hana being the freebie.
Does that mean that they can all attack twice? Next up,
That appears to be the case, yes. Thank you, Faye. New game mode?
event is being added with the next version update. This event is called Pawns of Loki.
Anime chess!
Harmless enough? Let's see what it's all about.
Finally.
Faye,
This looks complicated.
form a specific
This looks like it's a lot to learn.
create a team. Handle.
What are the rewards?
Keep in mind that the scores you earn in each turn add up to your final cumulative score, so don't give up. The score you earn also determines the reward you receive. Rewards are split into two categories. One based on your cumulative points, and the other based on your high score during the event.
No new currencies, boo! I like having a million currencies.
Figuring out the best strategy for your playstyle is part of what makes this event so much fun.
Orbs is a big deal though. Morbs.
Faye, I almost forgot to mention something really important. For this event, the forma that appear will be based on the heroes you set in your brigade.
What?
This event takes place over 3 rounds. The
Wait, what?
bonus available in the first round is for weapons with an attack range of 1.
So you can control which units show up in that mode by having them in your brigade?
Look out for the
Is it a
heroes
specific
that
brigade?
might work well in
That's a
this
little
event,
weird.
and try out different combinations until you find the team that works for you.
I don't know if I get that part.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so far this
Summons.
this Feh Channel was a little light on content, not gonna lie.
Don't forget to participate.
For the new anniversary in February, I could see that.
That's all for today. Seeing all the heroes dressed like ninja has inspired me to follow the path of the ninja as well. Now, if you'll excuse me. Smoke bomb. Sha! Faye.
I can't believe Feh is ripping off Shogun Studios. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, weren't they supposed to talk about the end of Book 4 during this? I may have misremembered that. This is very funny. I know it's been over a year since the last Lin alt, so it's not that weird, but yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Lin's like default costume that she usually wears actually it fits pretty well with the ninja aesthetic, I guess. Hana's her free unit. I think she looks really cool. I would like to see her skills since she's the freebie. There we go. Oh, Life and Death 3 and Wrath. Okay. Oh, wait, what? 49 speed. I mean, I know she's getting +5 from Life and Death. Right, but like, if she has a Brave weapon, shouldn't that be decreasing her speed by 5? Yeah, she clearly has a Brave weapon. She has an inheritable Brave Axe that doesn't appear to be lowering her speed at all, which is very interesting. Either that or Hana literally has 49 base speed. She is, like, she's a Gen 5 infantry unit, so she's gonna have high BST, and it looks like her defense and res are really low. Navarre has an inheritable Brave Lance, it looks like, right? I don't know if he attacks during this. Also pretty min-maxed. Really good for fodder, yeah. Combination of Flashing Blade 4 and low speed defense. I don't know how many units want a Brave Lance as an inheritable weapon. Oh yeah, that reminds me, somebody has to be the 4-star focus, right? Who's gonna be the 4-star focus? Is it Zahark? That's good news for me if he is. Let's see. I think I seem to recall him having good skills. Let's see. He's next to Leith. Oh, okay, yeah. So Zahark is our 4-star focus. That's cool. I might actually pull for him then, because I can get him with a reasonable number of orbs. I might also just wait for his double seasonal. Either way, that's good. Yeah, I'm a little upset that they keep doing tele assaults and it's like one on each seasonal, right? Halloween banner had one. The dancer banner before that one didn't have any, but then the pirate banner before that had one. The summer banner before that. Anyway, it's fine though. I've given up on pulling all of the tele seasonals. I have not pulled for Digincia at all. There's a chance that Digincia and Zahark will actually run together on the next, not the next, but on a double seasonal banner in the future. Zahark, as far as a 4-star focus goes, seems like his attack is really low, but then his speed is pretty good. His speed's really high. Does he just have 46 base speed? What if all these units just have like crazy speed? What if Hana literally has 49 speed? For ninjas versus pirates voting gauntlet. Absolutely. That is 100% gonna happen. If it weren't for us, like, just, like, right now having a voting gauntlet, I would expect it to be, like, the next one. Levitain does not have an inheritable weapon. But that's okay, because Hana has the inheritable green axe. Brave axe, I should call it. She has distant foil, which is kind of meh, because it looks like she has good defense. And, like, oh, her speed's really low. I guess this is also a banner review for for this banner, since they basically just told us everything we need to know. We have all the stats, we have all the skills. There are no new skills here too, except for the weapons. I guess we still need to wait for the weapons. Attack defense rain is kind of a big deal. I still think speed defense rain is the most useful for like hyper offense units, but attack defense rain is valid. Blade's art is very horny. It reminds me of like a Gundam artist, right? I'm going to assume that the new Brave weapons have other effects. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, if like they could literally just be Brave weapons that don't have the speed -5, and that would be pretty good. The weapons give speed? How do we know that? I mean, I guess it kind of seems likely with the with how high their speed stats are. But do we know that for sure? Give speed, are brave, 0 might. I mean, it seems like they have pretty high attack stats. The trailer is out? Oh. 11 might. It does give speed -5. Okay, but this is the perf one that Levitain has, so it might be different. Inflict speed -5, unit attacks twice. Even if foe initiates combat, unit attacks twice. Grants bonus to unit's attack equal half of total bonuses on unit during combat. Holy shit. That's ridiculous. It's a blade? No, yeah. It's a blade brave axe that's active on both phases. That's very nutty. Just be thankful nobody else can inherit Twin Star Axe. Oh yeah, no wonder she has Vantage.
Sword or not, if it has a blade, I will master it.
She's Reinhardt but a flyer. Here's Navarre. Ninja Yari, 9 might. Grants speed +4. Inflicts defense minus... Oh, okay, that's cool actually. I kind of like that. So it grants him speed, and it actually gives him a defense res penalty. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. It's better than like new units, which are just like, if unit has more than 10% HP, then unit gets +5 to all stats. This is more specialized. If unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. So this one's not active on both phases, so it's a little more tame. I actually like this. And yeah, it's interesting as an inheritable weapon too. You can put it on flyers too. on Lance Flyers.
Ninja has its perks. If the enemy can't read your movements, they don't know where to guard.
Not the voice I expected versus Hark. Ninja Katana, 9 might, grants speed +4, and flicks defense res -4 if you initiates combat. So it's the exact same, but it's a sword. Very cool. I mean, they're gonna struggle just because they don't have very much attack. That's my guess. But as long as you can stack attack on them, then they should be okay. Obviously, the 4-star focus. Speed defense gap is neat.
Just part of the job.
If you inherit this sword onto Altina, does she hold 4 of them? Because Altina will hold 2 of whatever sword you give her. And by default, there are 2 ninja katanas. Will Altina hold 4 swords? Yamada Kotaro, is he the one that always does the art for Lin and all them? That name is very familiar. This is literally just Jill. Jill's skill set was very similar. Jill had attack speed push for chill attack speed and speed defense rain. Ian did call it, which is pretty impressive. I thought it'd be Camilla. I like the idea that it was between Camilla and Lin, like the 2 characters that get the most ults. But yeah, like I was saying, if you ignore the Resplendent ult, it has been over a year since we got Summer Lin, so there is that. And besides, we've never gotten a duo Lin before. Honestly, I think it would have been I think it would have been cool if we got a harmonized Lin instead, but I know people like to pair Lin and Florina, so whatever. Tailwind Shuriken. It is not inheritable. Accelerate special trigger, grants speed +4, inflicts defense res -4 if unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice. Very interesting. So yeah, it might be the first brave weapon that grants the slaying effect. The first brave weapon that grants accelerate special trigger, which just means that you can have Moonbow with like 1 cooldown. And then as long as she initiates combat, she will activate Moonbow no matter what. She doesn't even need like special cooldown acceleration from like Heavy Blade or Flashing Blade. So does this mean Crimbus Camilla? Probably. Yeah, so since Christmas will be our next seasonal alt, not to get too carried away talking about that, but yeah, we're gonna get a harmonized unit on that banner. So you can look forward to that. Harmonized Camilla with Tharja. I guess we already got Christmas Tharja, so they can't do that.
This is it! Yeah, think again!
They can dance themselves? That's some bullshit.
Accept your punishment!
It's so good that the AI can't use those skills. That is so important. I think, like, if they made Legendary Azura today, they would probably make her dumb, like, grants 3 move thing. They probably would have made that, like, a player-exclusive effect. That's what they've been doing with a lot of these, like, really OP skills, is they just make them player-exclusive by putting them on these buttons. Grants another action, may be used only if unit has already entered combat during the current turn. Oh, so that's kind of interesting. So she can't just, like, move and then dance herself. She has to attack. Dual skills can be used once per turn or map by tapping the dual button. Very interesting. Yeah. Well, actually, Vantage isn't as valid on Lin, just because her Brave effect is only active on player phase. And they clarify that Brave weapons are not refinable. That's actually a very good point. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, if they were refinable, that would be kind of nutty. Grants speed +7 with the refine and 5 HP. Yeah, it's a very good point. That's probably the first time they've ever added an inheritable weapon that just straight up couldn't be refined. Also, where'd you get that information? Maybe it says like at the end. Zahark is also available as 4-star focus. The following weapons who appear in the summoning event are not refinable. Yeah. And we can just assume it also applies to Hana's axe as well. I think Hana might have the best art, so I think it's cool that she's the freebie. Not that any of them have bad art, they all have good art, obviously. Ninja Lin is the third colorless Lin after Bride Lin and Brave Lin. How many Lins are there now? 7? Or 6? There was Launch Lin, then Bride Lin, then Brave Lin, then Legendary Lin, then Summer Lin, then this Lin. There's also Valentine's Lin, which I forgot about. So I count 7. And then if you count Resplendent Lin, that's 8. There are 8 Lins in this game. Anyway, couldn't help but notice, if you subtract 9 might from Lin, then she ends up with 38 attack, which I think is the highest attack stat Lin has ever had. Just saying. Kind of surprising it came on this version of her. She also has 42 base speed. One day a brigade of Lins will happen. I think we're reaching the point where you can almost do a brigade of just Lins and Camillas, right? Yeah. So we might actually get the next Feh Channel like December, like the first week of this. Excuse me. We might get the next Feh Channel like first week of December for Book 5. That's a good point. Maybe then we'll get a little bit more news. I never have anything to say about the new game modes because I just can't really process what they are until I play them. The rewards seem good at least. I think Hana... Okay, Hana only has 40 speed. That's more tame than I expected. Because she's getting +5 from Life and Death and +4 from her weapon. So she has 40 speed. And 36 attack? 3641 or 3640 is pretty good for a freebie. Hana is cool. Basically it. We'll see it. So since she's a Gen 5 infantry unit, we'll see if she has a super boon, like any super boon, then that means she can hit like the next score bin for 180 VST. 28 defense and 30 res. She's surprisingly bulky. You could take off her weapon and just give her like something else, like the Dex Swabber or whatever. Like she could probably function pretty well with other inheritable axes. What's going on here? Wow. We have some calls. I'm not gonna do this for very long, but I'm curious. Let's see. Biden wins those states. Virginia. Has every seasonal had a Teleus this year? There's been a couple that haven't. The Valentine's banner, the Dancer banner. Uh, Technically, the second summer banner didn't have any, but the first summer banner did, obviously. You know what's funny? I was just as funny coincidence. I ended up with a +10 summer Mia and also a +10 summer Riss. A little funny how that worked out. That wasn't planned. Wow, he's losing Georgia badly. Yeah, I thought there was a chance Biden could win Georgia, but it's not looking likely at this point. Although it could be skewed because of the mail-in votes. Oh, he's up in Ohio too. Damn, that is not how it was a half an hour ago. He's also up in Pennsylvania. Okay, well, if I'm gonna have an anxiety attack over the election, I'd rather it be off stream. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna upload that banner reaction tonight. I'll have to do it tomorrow probably. And that's it. If you watched on Twitch, go subscribe on YouTube. If you watched on YouTube, come follow on Twitch. I can't tell you the vote because it's too late, but vote in 2022. Okay, have a good night.